Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will learn how to implement an age calculator using Angular. Here I am creating one file. That file name is age.txt. Once you create your project, you need to run the project. Go to the project folder, cd, project name, run command ng server. If you run this command, your application runs on port 200. That is a default port number. Application run on which port number? Port 200, 4200, which is already done in my system. Now I want to create one component. Creating a component, you need to run command ng g c. Age is my component name. Age is my component name. Go to the terminal. If you want to open a new terminal, go to this plus icon, click that. Make sure you are in the Angular project. Then run a command ng g c h. Enter. If you run this command in your project src folder, within src folder, app folder, in the app folder, you have age folder. Once you can create a component, it create one folder that name of age. In this folder, you have 4 files: .cs file, .html file, .spec.ts file that related to the text file, .component ts file. Very good. You can just open that file. Now I just want to close this window. Go to that, okay, and close the window. In this example, whenever application is loaded, I want to load this age component. I want to load this age component. Simply you can copy your class name. If you want to load your component, whenever your application load, okay, if you want to display the default component, you need to do two things. One is you need to register this age component with what? In a main.ts file. After that, you can add your selector where in a index.html. You need to do these two things. I just copy my class name, go to main.ts file. Here you can import from .app folder. In the app folder, age folder, app age dot component. No need to mention .ts file. Here, there is a one method called bootstrap application. It take care whenever your application is loading, which component you want to load, you can mention that component into this method. In this example, I want to load age component is a default component. You can just replace this class name with this class name. Now I'm making a comment. Here I'm not using this component. One thing is done. Now go to the age component.ts file. You can copy your selector. Go to the index.html. Here you can add the selector. Which component you want to load as a default, you need to mention that component selector here. I'm adding here. Save it. If you want to make that, select and press Alt Shift A. That line should be commented. Save that file. Now you can go to the browser. I'm just open a browser, localhost 4200. It displaying a default content. Now I just go to the age component.ts file. I need to implement age calculator. For that, I'm taking one variable. That variable is nothing but dob colon string. I want to store which type of data in a dob? String data type equal to empty string. I want to assign value to dob. Let's go to the component.html. I'm just closing that files. Go to the age component.html. Whatever the default content is there, I'm just removed. I'm just adding one div tag, class container. In this div tag, I'm adding a heading, like I'm using a h2. Here, age calculator. Save it. I am using this container class, right? Yes, I need to add some style for this class. Go to the .css file. Here you can add the class. Class means dot your class name, curly brackets. Here I am using a max width 400 pixel, margin 50 pixel, auto set. Padding. Okay, I want to add the padding for this class, that is 20 pixel. Text alignment center. Border. I want to add a border colon 1 pixel solid. I'm adding some color. I'm adding a border radius, that is 5 pixel. Border radius nothing but your curve should be rounded. Right? Save it. Now you can go to the application, you can check. Okay, right. Better, we'll just restart our application. Now I just go to my browser. Okay, which port number I need to run? 4200. Go to your browser, you can run this one. Here you should display what? Your div with the heading age calculator. Age calculator. Right? Yes, I just want to make it small. Right? Yes. Now, what I'm doing, I just want to, okay, I just want to display the value of a DOB. Where? In my NG model. That is a two-way data binding. If you want to use NG model in your component, you need to import forms model. These forms models are available at the rate Angular/code. If you want to use NG model in your component, you need to import forms model. Where these form models are available, Angular/. Right. I just go to the component file. Here I am importing. Import forms model. Okay, right. Once you can import, you need to go to the component in the import section. You need to add your forms model here. Save it. Now your component is ready to use NG model. I just go to the age component.html. Here I am just adding one label. Okay, here I am giving select date of birth. After that, I am adding one text box here. Input type equal to, I am mentioning a date. I want to display the calendar for this text box. Type equal to date. I'm using here two-way data binding, that is NG model equal to, I'm just taking one variable, that is DOB, that is DOB. I'm just taking a DOB here. I just close the input. Now you can go to the browser. Now you can go to the browser. See here, your what? Text box which contain calendar. So here if you click this, see your calendar. I just want to reduce the size also. Okay, right. For that, I'm just adding a colon here. Now I want to do some style for my text box. Some style for my text box. Right. I just go to the .css file. Here I want to add for text curve. I want to add a CSS for a text box. Input width colon 100 pixel. I want to add a padding also. I'm adding a padding that is 10 pixel. Border colon 1 pixel solid. I want to give the color. You can mention any color. Border radius curve. I want to display the curve. Okay, that is I am using border radius. That is up to okay what 5 pixel. If you want, you can add it. Right. After that, I'm mentioning font size also. That is 60 pixel. I want to add outline. That is I want none. And I want to display some transactions. Okay, right. That is it. Up to 0.3 seconds. Here I'm adding a margin hyphen bottom 20 pixel. And you can save it. Now you can go to the browser. Okay. Here see that how the text box should look like. You click this one and you can select the date. Okay. I will reduce the size also. Now good. Okay. Right. Yes. That part is done. Now what I am doing, I want to display age here in the below text box. Below text box. For that, I'm taking one variable. That variable name is age. Age colon year. It expecting a number, data type, comma, months colon number, comma. I want to get what? Dates colon numbers. Very good. After that, go to here. What value you're expecting here? Year is a 0, comma, months colon 0, comma, dates colon 0. I save that. Right? I want to display this value. For displaying what I'm doing, I just to go to the template here. Within the template, I'm taking one div tag. Right? Yes. Within the div tag, I'm taking a span tag. I'm taking what? One span tag. First, I want to display that, okay, message saying that strong, okay, your age is colon. I want to display, after that, I want to display the what years in the span, right? Curly bracket, age dot year. Closing that. To display the value, I'm using a double curly bracket. That is we call as a mustache. I'm using a another span tag. Age for the month, that months. Here I'm using one more span tag. Age dot days. Save it. Right? Yes. Like that you can display the values. Go to the browser. Okay, you can see that value here. It's displaying a 0, 0. Right? All are default values 0. Very good. Now, okay, I just want to apply some class for a year, month, days. Here I'm adding a class. Age hyphen output. I want to apply the class to remaining month and dates also. Right. Now I need to add the style to this class. Go to the .css. I'm adding dot class name. Here I need to add the class, right? Very good. I just want to add the style. Font hyphen size. I want to make as a 20 pixel. Right. After that, I want to add a font weight bold. Very good. Margin colon 4 pixel 0. Color, I want to display some different color. Okay, like similar to the, okay, like what color 7BFF. Okay, similar to that one, right? Yes. Padding, I want to add a padding also for the left hands 5 pixel. Very good. Save it. Once you can save, now you can see this one. Go to the browser, see some spaces and color and bold. Right? Very good. But my requirement is by default, I want to hide this your age is values. That is my requirement. By default, I want to hide this. For that, okay, I want to use if condition. Okay, in Angular, we are using ng if. If you want to use ng if in your component, you need to import one model. What model you know? Common model. Common model. If you want to use ng if in your component, you need to import one model that is saying that common model. This common model is available at the rate Angular / common. Right? Yes. Now I just want to go to component.ts file. Here you can import. Import. Okay. What I'm saying that common model from Angular / common. Right? You can just take that common model. You can add in a imports. Comma. You can add it. Now your component is ready to use what? ng if. ng if. Very good. Now I just go to the template. For this div, I'm adding a if condition. Star ng if equal to age dot years. If you have the years, it should be displayed. Or age dot months. Or age dot days. From this values, any value, okay, any value become true, it should be display this div. Here I am mentioning here year, not a years. Save the file. Right? Yes. Now we can go to the browser. See that by default that message is not displayed. Right. Now, okay, whenever I'm changing the date here, I need to calculate. Right? Yes. Whenever you are changing a value of your text box or calendar, I want to display the value. For that, you need to use event directive. One event directive. What event directive? You know, change event directive. Change event directive. Okay, right. Where you need to add this event directive in your text box. Go to the text box. Okay, I'm just closing that CSS. Here you can add change equal to double quotes. I need to create one method here, that is calculate age. Whenever this values change, okay, immediately this method should involved. Where I need to implement? In your component file. Go to your component and create this method. I'm creating that method here, right? Very good. I'm just checking the value. If not this dot dob, which means this dot dob, if your value is empty, this become what? True. Not means false. That means you have some value. Right or not? Yes. This dot dob, if you have any value into the dob, it become true. Not means false. It won't execute this if condition. In dob, there is no value. It become what? False. False not means true. Then it execute this if condition. Right? If there is no value in a dob, that is a text box, I need to return. Thus, I am mentioning here return. I don't want to go to the next statement. If some value is available in a dob, that is okay, text box value. If you have some value, this value become true. True not means what? False. It won't go to this if block. If go to the next statement. Right? Here what I am doing, I am just taking a two variable constant today equal to new date, that is today date. I'm taking constant birth date. Okay, whatever the value I'm getting from the text box, I am converting into the date, this dot dob. That value I am storing where? In a birth date variable. Yes, today days is there and birthday is there. Right. I'm taking a variable. Let first I will calculate it years. How many years the difference is there? Today dot I want to get it. Okay, full year. You can call method get full. Okay, year. It display the year. Okay, right. I want to subtract minus birth date dot get full years. From the birth date, I am getting a full year, right? That is year. Very good. For example, date of birth. Okay, what date of birth? 1990 minus, okay, year 2025, right? Yes. What output will be stored in the years? What is the different here? 25. It is stored 25 where? In your years variable. In your years variable. Right? Very good. Now I want to get a month. Today dot I want to get a month, current month, minus birth date dot get month. Okay, I'm getting the month. Okay, yes. How should we display the value? For example, the month should be 8 minus the current month. For example, 6. What is the value store? Store a second month. 2. Very good. Now let days. How many days is there? Today dot get date minus birth date dot get date. For example, okay, the birth date is 15th minus the current date is a 10. What is the value here? 5. The 5 values stored in your days. Up to here, good. Now, sometime what happened, okay, your current date is, okay, your current date is 5. Okay, the date of birth is 10. Then what is the value here? Minus 10. Right or not? Your current date is 5. Birth date is 10. If you do the minus, it should display the value of a minus 5. Right? Yes. That time what we need to do, we need to, reduce 1 month from a month. Okay, right. And we'll add those days in where, in the dates variable. For example, okay, this condition starts satisfy when your days value become minus. I'm giving it days less than 0. That is your value become minus. Then this condition become true. After that, what I'm doing, I'm just reducing my months minus. Right? Constant. I want to take a previous month. What is the month is there? Equal to new date. In this new date, today dot get full year, comma, today dot full month. Okay, right or not? Yes, get month. This is the methods. Predefined methods, predefined methods, comma, 0. You should give the previous month. I have a dates, right? Yes. I'm doing it plus equal to, okay, previous month dot get, okay, what? Get date. Right. That is our, okay, see, for example, I'm explaining clearly here. For example, you have the minus 2. Very good. And it should be add plus. In the previous month, you have 30 days. Okay. We should display what? 28 days. This statement work like this. This statement work like this. This condition execute when your values become minus. Then this statement executed. This condition should be true when your value is a minus. Right? Very good. Now I just set month and day. Okay, right. Now sometime what happened, your months also minus. For example, okay, current month is January. Okay, right. That is the 01. And birth date month is, for example, May. Then your value become what? Minus 4. Your value become minus 4, right? For that time, you need to remove 1 year from a year's variable. Then you can calculate that month. For that, I'm writing a one more if condition. Months less than 0. If your months become minus, that time only this statement execute. I'm doing what? Years minus semicolon. Right? Very good. Then I want to display what? Months. Okay. Plus equal to 12 months, right? Yes. Here I am displaying it 12 months. Here confusing. Right. This statement execute when your value become minus. This statement execute when your month's value become minus. Okay, it removing a 1 year from the years and it adding a current month. For example, your current minus 4 months. Okay, how this statement execute, minus 4 plus 12 months. Then you should display the output what? 8. Right? Yes. Now I want to assign. Better what I'm doing, here I'm taking a years, not a year. I'm adding a yes. I'm just updating in a component file also. You can just save it. Very good. Right? Yes. Now I just go to the component. Okay, whatever the values I'm getting in a year, months, and dates, I want to display those values where? In my age variable. Right? Yes. Now I just go to here. This dot age equal to, Okay, I am just adding a years, comma, months, comma, days. For example, if your key value are the same name, okay, it's no need to mention a key and a value. You can just mention only key. It should consider as a key value. For example, okay, you can just check it. Years, colon, years, comma, months, colon, months, comma, days, colon, days. Like that. Okay. If your key and value both are the equal, no need to mention key and a value. Okay, you can mention only the key. It's considered like a key value both here. Similar, right? Save the file. Now we are the almost done. We are almost done. Very good. We found some year here. Just to go to the component. Okay, right. Here we have the years only. Here we need to add what? Years. Right? Yes. Now we can just go to the browser and select your date of birth. What is the date of birth is available? You can select. Go to the browser. Okay. Now I'm selecting the date of birth. Click here. I just go to the particular year. I'm just going to the, okay, like 2002. And the month is in April. And date is in 24. See? 23 and month and date. Let's add the message also. After displaying a value, I want to add the message also, like saying that this is the years and saying that this is the month and this is the days. How many days? Okay, you can get more clarity while displaying a data. I just go here. This time I'm selecting, some different year. Different year. I'm just selecting a 1997. And June, I'm selecting 18. See, 27 years, 11 months, and 28 days. Like that, you can calculate your years, month, and dates. Right? Yes. If you have any doubt, you can make as a comment. Okay, please like and share and subscribe. Thank you for watching my videos.